Thank you so much for watching my videos on PyData Explorer. Hope you are doing well, and I believe that you are all excellent and you are doing well in your career and study as well. So right now I just go straight away in our topic today, that is the assignment operator. So I just want to say that what is the assignment operator. There are four kind of the assignment operator is there, that is equal to, plus equal to, asterisk equal to, and percentage equal to. In here you can see that a is equal to 21, b is equal to 10. That means 21 and 10 is already assigned in the value of a and b. Then we are taking the another variable, that is c. In here c is equal to a plus b, that means the value of a and b 21 and 10 we are just plusing it, and we are just printed the c. That means 21 plus 10, that is 31. So in the meantime, if we change the value, then we can see that how whether they are taking the value of a and b or not. Maybe it takes sometimes the Google Colab may takes sometimes, so don't be worried about that. Here you can see the output that comes is 31. So if we are changing the value of the b, so again we are just run the Google Colab, then we can see that the value is 121. They are taking the two values of a and b and they are just plusing it or adding it, and then just giving you the output, that is 121. The same thing we can write down in a different way, that is plus equal to. And here guys, just remember this 121 is actually the value of c, right? Because when we are just printing out the c, we are just getting the output of 121. In here c plus equal to a, that means the value of c, that is 121, plus equal to means the value of a, that is 21. Then 121 plus 21, let's see that what the output it comes, 142. Here we are not taking any other variable, so that is the substitute. In this way we can just write down c plus e is equal to a. And later on we can just continue with the same style, that c multiply is equal to a. That means right now the c value is 142 and a's value is 21. So 142 into 21, that is the multiplication, it will be there. We can write down c is equal to c into a, or you can directly print c. Then we can get the output of 2982. That is the multiplication of 142, that is the value of c, and a value, that is 21. That is the result of c multiply is equal to a. The next program is that a is equal to 4, that means a value is 4, and c is equal to 10, that means c value is 10, and c percentage is equal to, that means remainder is equal to a. That means if we divide the 10 by 4, then that means 4 into 2, that is equal to 8. If you minus 10 minus 8, that is equal to 2, that will be the remainder. So if we just run that program, then you can see the output, that is the 2. Or if you change here, if you take the 13, the value of c, if you divided the 13 divided by 4, that means 4 into 3 is equal to 12. So if you make minus from 13 minus 12, that the remainder will be the 1. Let's see what the output it comes. Yep, here the output that comes is 1. And again we are taking the same value, a is equal to 4 and c is equal to 10, and c divided by is equal to a. That means again that is the new style. We are not taking any another variable, so directly we can print the c. In here we can see that the output it will come 2.5. Or if we are changing the value, if we are taking the value of the c, that means 100 divided by 4, that is equal to 25. Let's see what the output it comes. Yeah, you can see the output that comes 25.0. That is the float value. It doesn't matter, but the output that comes is 25. Next topic, that will be the logical operator. There are three topics will be there. Three logical operator condition is there. One is the AND, another one is OR, and the third number, that is the NOT. In here, I just want to say something about the AND operator. What is AND? AND means ek OR. So in that condition, in the AND condition, you have to be true in both the situation. Then only the result will become true. In any case, in any of to these two, if any case any answer is coming false, then that will be coming false. That means in AND operator, both the conditions will be or should be true. But in the case of the OR is just opposite of AND operator. In AND operator, both the conditions should be true, right? But in OR operator, if your condition one is true, that is also fine. If another one is true, that is also fine. So it is just opposite of the AND operator. In the AND operator, two conditions should be true. In the OR operator, one condition should be true. And NOT is basically just opposite. What is actually that? If we are using the NOT, that means my name is Pinaki. If the condition I am checking the NOT, that actually output should be, or answer will be, my name is not Pinaki. It's like that. And maybe it is like little bit hazy, and when we just run the program, we will be just get to know very clearly about the NOT operator. Let's see that we are using the two values, that is the x is equal to 5 and the y is equal to 6. Here I am just checking two conditions. One is in the print, we are giving the value x less than 3 and x less than 10. But I already discussed about that. In AND cases, both the condition should be true. But here you can see x value is 5. 5 less than 3, that is not true. And x 5 less than 10, that condition is true. But just remember the golden rules of AND, both the conditions should be true. But in this condition, x 5 is less than 3, that condition is wrong, right? So in that condition, the output that comes is false. See, if I am changing the value, if I am changing x value to 10, that means 10 is less than 3. If I am just running that one, again the condition will be same, because 10 is less than 3. But if I am changing the value x is equal to 2, that means 2 is less than 3. Right now this condition becomes true. So if this condition is true and 2 is less than 10, this condition true, both the cases are true, that in that case the output will be true. My next example is that, my next program is that x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 6. In AND operator, again you have to remember both the conditions, both the two conditions should be true. So 5, x value is 5, the 5 greater than 3, yes, this condition is true, 5 is actually greater than 3. And 5 less than 2, this condition is false. So in that condition, obviously the output will be coming false. Right now I just complete the AND conditions, but in the OR conditions it will be totally different from AND condition. AND conditions, both the conditions should be true, but in OR condition, one condition should be true. In AND condition, what we are checking, x value is 5, y is 6, and we are checking in the print the condition x less than 3. So x value is 5. 5, yes, 5 is less than 3 is true, or x less than 10, 5 less than 10, that is also true. It doesn't matter. If the one condition is true, then the program automatically giving the output true. If 5 is greater than 3, sorry, 5 is less than 3, sorry, 5 is less than 3, this condition is false. But 5 is less than 10, this condition is true. I'm extremely sorry that just 1 minute back I just explained in the wrong way. But see, x value is 5, 5 is less than 3, that condition is false. But in here, 5 is less than 10, that condition is true. Of course, this output will become true, because in the next condition you can see next condition is true. So that's why that comes, the output comes is true. In here, the idea and or these two conditions, whatever the doubt it is there, the doubt will be clear in this area. A is true and B is equal to false. I told you in AND condition both the conditions should be true. So see, print A and B. That means A is true, other one is false. That AND condition, both the cases is not true. So for that, it gives the output is false. The next condition, for the OR condition, I told you earlier, in OR condition, one condition will be true, that is fine. That is, A is true and B is false. One condition is true, so that's why they are giving the output is true. In the NOT condition, I told you it's very amazing things is that whatever the actual, they are giving the opposite answer. In here, we can see the B is equal to false. So in the not B, that means not false, that is actually true. So that's why they are giving the output is true. I believe that whatever the doubt between the AND, OR and NOT. AND condition, both the conditions should be true. The OR condition, one condition should be true. In the NOT condition, that is just opposite. Whatever the real thing, the answer will be opposite. In here, you can see the bracket conditions, how we are checking here. We can see A is equal to 5, B is equal to 10 and C is equal to 12. So in here, the print condition, we can see we are using the first bracket, A less than 10 or B, or inside there one first bracket again used, that is the B greater than 10 or C less than 10. So in that case, we are just doing the activity of this first bracket activity should be first, then the rest of the condition will be checking there. So in here, we can see the B value is 10. So inside the bracket, first bracket, if the B value is 10 greater than 10, that is actually not true. That is false condition, this one. Or the second condition is C value is 12. 12 less than 10. 12 is not less than 10. So again, this part will be false. So both the part is false, we can see here. Then they are checking whether this condition is true or false. A value is 5, 5 less than 10. That is true. So in here, we are checking the condition, we are finding this condition is true, and in this condition, both are the false, so that output is false. So whenever in OR conditions, one output they are getting the true, so obviously the output it comes true. That's why the output it comes true, because one condition is true. But another example we can take it here. A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 10 and C is equal to 12. Three values is there and we are checking the three condition is there, but we are using two double first bracket. The first bracket start from here, one condition is written here, A less than 10, and again one first bracket is used inside the first bracket, that is the B greater than 10 or C less than 10. So B value is 10. We are using here the B value is 10. 10 greater than 10, this condition is false. Or next condition is that C is 12. 12 less than 10. This condition is also false. So both the condition is false. That means we are getting from here the false output. Then we are checking the first condition, that is A is 5. 5 less than 10, that is the true. But remember one thing, if in AND condition, if anything they are finding the false, automatically they are not checking the second condition. Automatically, directly they are giving the output of false. In the OR condition, they have the only one condition should be true. In that case, they have to be check the whole program. But in the case of the AND condition, if they are finding anything, any condition is false, directly they are not checking the next condition. They are giving the false condition or the false output. Next, just remember one thing, guys. The Python is very much case sensitive language. What is that? That means the print we should write down the small p like that, print, print hello world. So in that case, if my program is right there, then they are giving the output hello as a string. But if you are using in the command the capital P, in English alphabetically meaning may be same, but in the Python, that is the case sensitive language, that small p and capital P are not the same. So that's why they are just showing the throwing the error in this command. That is actually the meaning of the case sensitive. Then again, that is the last, not the least, the condition is in and not in. In means that is the true, and not in means that is not the true, that is false. How they are checking that one in the Python program? Let's check in the program. X is equal to pi data. Print cad in x in pi data variable is just kept inside the x. So they are checking in the condition cad is inside the x, inside the pi data. Obviously not, cad is not there. So that's why they are giving the output of false. If we are just write down py, that is actually present inside the pi data, inside the x value, so they are just giving the output of true. Now again, the another condition I am checking here, the let's print p in x. P in x means that small p is whether it is available in x or present in x. Let's see, that is the false, because you can see the p is available in pi data, but that p is capital. And earlier I discussed that Python is very much case sensitive. So small p and capital P both are different. So in that case, p is present in pi data, that is the capital P. And this condition I am checking here, that is the small p. So small p is not present in this pi data. So that's why they are just throwing the false. And again, we are checking the capital P. In that case, obviously pi data, the capital P is there. That's why they are just giving the output of true. Let's check L not in x. What is the meaning of not in? That is means that is not existing in this value. The L obviously in pi data, L is not present there. So that's why they are giving the output of true. If it is present, then in that case, they are giving the output of false. Print ACA not in x. That means ACA not present in pi data or x value. Yeah, it is not there. So that's why they are giving the output of true. As simple as it is. Now I just want to discuss about the identity operator is and is not. Is means that is present, and is not present. I already checked in alphabetically, but right now I just going to discuss about the numerical value or integer value. In here 7 and 5, I am taking these two integer value inside the a1 and the b1. Now I am checking whether a1 is not b1. That means a1 value is not present in b1. a1 is not b1, that is true, because a value is 7 and b value is 5. Both the value are different, but the condition they are checking, that is not. That is not means that is actually not. That's why the condition is true. They are giving the output is true. Now the second condition they are checking, a1 is b1. That means a1 value and b1 value is same. Basically that is that both the value are the different. That's why they are giving that is not true. That means false. That's why they are giving the output that is false. Now we are taking the different output a2 and b2. Inside a2 we are just taking the pi data, all are capital, and b2 all the explorers are the capital one, capital string are there. Now we are checking the condition a1 is b1, whether a1 and b1 is the same. We clearly see both the value are the different, that's why they are just throwing the false. But if we are using here the pi data, then both the value are same. Right now if I am just checking the condition, then they are just giving you the true, because right now their value are same, that's why they are giving the true value. Then in later on we are checking that a1 is not b1. That means a1 whatever we have that is not available in bo2 is true, because a2 is pi data and b2 is explorer, both are different, so condition is different, so that's why it's is not different. Is not different means that both actually they are the different, but in here that we are checking the conditions is not different means that is equal, so that is the contradictory, so that's why they are giving the output that is the false. In here order of operator, I am just checking it here. What is the order of operator? In mathematics, everyone knows that in the mathematics terms, the first mathematical equation that comes, the divided. Second condition we are checking, that is the multiplication. Third conditions we are checking the plus, and the fourth condition that is the minus. But beforehand we have to remember that always the first bracket work comes first. Then the mathematical equations go one by one. So here we are just taking the four values or four variables a, b, c, d. A we are taking the 30, in b we are taking the value of 10, c we are taking the value of 20, and d we are taking the value of 5. Then we are taking the value, we are taking the one example, that is the e. Inside e we just want to calculate all the things. We are just using first bracket a plus b multiply 3c divided by d. In here the first work is always goes for the first bracket. So first a value is 30 plus b value is 10. We are doing the plus 30 plus 10, that is the 40 here. Then remember outside the first bracket multiply and divide it. I already told you the first mathematical hierarchical, if you want to see, then divided part always comes first. So c value is 20 divided by 5, that is equal to 4. So in here we are getting the output of 4, and here we are getting the value of 30 plus 10, that is 40. So 40 into 4, then 40 into 4 is equal to 160. So that's why we are getting the output of 160. That's it from this video. Maybe this video is too long and a lot of communications is there, a lot of comments I am expecting from you guys. If you feel that this video is really clear your ideas, please subscribe it, and please share more and more videos, because our PyData Explorer wants to share their knowledge without expending not even a single rupee. And thank you so much for keeping in touch with us, and in case is there any doubt, please let me know, and please call me, and my contact number is 836-834-4962. And that's it. Thank you all, and wish you all the best. Thank you.